If you're looking for a budget-friendly SUV in 2026 that balances smart pricing with solid features, comfort, and everyday usability, this year's lineup offers some impressive options. Today, we're taking a closer look at 5 models that bring strong value to the American market. The 2026 Suzuki S-Cross, Toyota Highlander, Nissan Juke, Toyota Fortuner, and the Toyota Hardtop 4x4. Even though some of these aren't traditional U.S. bestsellers, American buyers are paying more attention to practicality, fuel efficiency, and long-term reliability, and these models check those boxes better than many of their rivals. Starting with the Suzuki S-Cross, this compact crossover might not be a household name in the U.S., but in 2026, it's becoming a more attractive option for buyers who want something affordable, easy to maintain, and good on gas. The 2026 S-Cross keeps a clean, modern design with a wide, confident grille, sculpted headlights, and a practical stance that fits perfectly into suburban and city environments. Under the hood, Suzuki uses a small but efficient engine around the 1.4-liter range, paired with an automatic transmission designed for smooth city cruising and reliable long-term use. While Suzuki hasn't officially re-entered the U.S. market, the price range for this SUV converts to roughly $25,000 to $30,000 depending on the variant, putting it firmly in the budget category if it were to reach American dealerships. Inside, the S-Cross gives you a straightforward infotainment system, a clean layout, comfortable seating, and good visibility. It's not a luxury interior, but it's definitely a step above older Suzuki models, and it appeals to buyers who want reliability over flashiness. For Americans who don't need a big SUV, the S-Cross would be a smart, cost-effective choice that keeps fuel bills down while offering just enough space for a small family. Now, moving to something that is a major player in the U.S. market, the 2026 Toyota Highlander continues to be one of the most popular midsize SUVs in America, and for good reason. The new Highlander refines everything families already love: 3-row seating, strong safety features, and Toyota's dependable engineering. For 2026, Toyota makes all-wheel drive more accessible across the lineup and continues offering both a turbocharged 2.4-liter engine and a fuel-saving hybrid version. The turbo 4-cylinder produces around 265 horsepower, giving the Highlander plenty of power for highway merging and long drives, while still delivering better fuel economy than the older V6 ever did. The hybrid variant is even more attractive for budget-minded Americans, with impressive miles per gallon and less money spent at the pump, a major benefit as fuel costs keep fluctuating across the country. Pricing in the U.S. starts at around $46,000 for the base AWD XLE model, with higher trims pushing into the low to mid-$50,000 range, depending on features like the larger screens, premium sound system, panoramic sunroof, and advanced driver assist tech. On the inside, the 2026 Highlander looks and feels more premium. Soft-touch materials line the cabin, the screens are larger and sharper, and Toyota's latest infotainment software finally feels modern and responsive. With seating for 7 or 8, generous cargo room, and one of the highest resale values in the segment, the Highlander is a smart buy for American families who want comfort, space, and low long-term ownership costs. On the opposite end of the SUV spectrum, the Nissan Juke returns in 2026 with its quirky charm and compact personality. While the Juke disappeared from the U.S. market a few years ago, it continues to be a hit internationally, and its design philosophy still appeals to American drivers who want something fun, fashionable, and compact. The 2026 Juke maintains its signature bold front fascia, sporty proportions, and youthful attitude, making it perfect for younger buyers or people who want something unique compared to the typical crossovers filling U.S. parking lots. The Juke's small footprint makes it easy to navigate tight city streets, and its efficient engine keeps running costs low, something more Americans have started caring about as insurance prices rise and fuel efficiency becomes more important. If Nissan were to bring it back to the U.S., its likely price would land in the $24,000 to $30,000 range, depending on trim. Inside, it offers intuitive tech, comfortable seating for 4 adults, and just enough cargo room for everyday use. It's not the biggest or the most powerful SUV, but that's not what the Juke is about. It's about personality, efficiency, and being fun to drive. For U.S. buyers who want a budget-friendly SUV with style and a more personal touch, the Juke is a refreshing alternative to the bland options in this category. Shifting gears into something much more rugged, the 2026 Toyota Fortuner is a body-on-frame SUV built for durability, heavy use, and off-road strength. While the Fortuner isn't officially sold in the United States, it is extremely popular in global markets, and many American off-road enthusiasts have long wished Toyota would bring it stateside. The closest American equivalent is the Toyota 4Runner, but the Fortuner is often seen as a more modern and refined alternative. For 2026, the Fortuner continues offering a tough chassis, a high ground clearance, and available diesel and petrol engines, though in the US, a gasoline-focused engine lineup would be more likely. Prices in global markets translate to roughly $40,000 to $55,000 depending on trim, which would place it right in the sweet spot for American buyers who want a capable off-roader without paying luxury SUV prices. Inside, the 2026 Fortuner balances ruggedness with comfort, supportive seats, updated infotainment, modern safety features, and a practical three-row layout that works for families who like weekend adventure and outdoor lifestyles. The exterior design is bold and muscular, with a commanding presence that fits perfectly into America's love for strong-looking SUVs. For U.S. audiences, the Fortuner represents the kind of durable, reliable SUV that fits hunting trips, camping adventures, mountain roads, and rough weather conditions, all without breaking the budget. Finally, there's the Toyota Hardtop 4x4, often considered the spiritual successor to Toyota's legendary Land Cruiser 70 series. While the U.S. market has long moved toward modern luxury SUVs, there is still a huge audience of Americans, especially in rural areas, off-grid communities, and adventurous lifestyles, who want something simpler, tougher, and longer-lasting. And that's exactly what the Hardtop 4x4 delivers in 2026. This SUV is built with durability in mind. A ladder-frame chassis, a dependable engine focusing on torque rather than speed, heavy-duty suspension, and a no-nonsense design that prioritizes function above everything else. Pricing varies widely across global markets, but if Toyota ever introduced it to the US, it would likely start around the $45,000 to $55,000 mark, cheaper than many modern luxury SUVs, yet far more capable in demanding environments. The 2026 Hardtop is designed for people who need an SUV that can take abuse. Farmers, ranchers, overlanders, forest workers, or outdoor lovers who explore places far from paved roads. Inside, the cabin is simple and straightforward, using durable materials that can handle mud, tools, gear, and heavy use without falling apart. It doesn't have luxury features, and that's the point. It's a long-lasting workhorse built for people who want the most reliable 4x4 Toyota can make without unnecessary technology. When you compare these 5 SUVs from a US buyer's perspective, each one offers a different kind of value. The Suzuki S-Cross would be a great affordable commuter with a smart size and low running costs. The Nissan Juke would appeal to drivers who want something fun and distinctive without spending too much. The Toyota Highlander remains one of the best family SUVs in America, thanks to comfort, reliability, and space. The Toyota Fortuner represents the type of rugged, capable SUV many Americans wish would return to the U.S. market. And the Toyota Hardtop 4x4 brings that old-school durability and toughness that never goes out of style. Whether you're a commuter, a family driver, a weekend explorer, or someone who values longevity over luxury, the 2026 SUV market has something budget-friendly for every lifestyle in the United States.